Alright, what's going on? Welcome to the video, guys. We are going to be looking at the T37. We just got done playing the T21, and I was able to, if you watched the previous video, I was able to fix the XVM issue. When I downloaded Aslane's mod pack, I had XVM selected, but I had no selections under it, if that makes sense. So basically, it was taking XVM, installing XVM, and overwriting my initial XVM, or the actual version that I like of XVM. I downloaded from XVM itself because I don't like trying to pick through Aslane's, selections. It was overwriting basically with nothing. So I selected XVM but selected nothing under it. So if that makes sense, we went to XVM now, and we re-downloaded Aslane's, and then we fixed the issue because of that overwrite. So anyway, we are here in the T37, and we're going to play this vehicle. I'm going to try and get about 4 battles in it, I think. I do run this thing with optics, vents, and the low noise exhaust. So to talk about this vehicle in comparison to the T21, it is worse in my opinion. It has slightly less concealment, slightly less view range, a worse gun, and it's taller. Like, there's just a lot of things about this tank I'm not a huge fan of. The gun is just way more inaccurate, but it does have slightly better DPM and better speed, so you don't need to run turbo on it. I run vents instead, kind of helps a little bit with the dispersion and such, and we have obviously optics in the scouting slot, and that's about it. My crew is about the same as it is on the T21, except this is a 4-man crew. The T21 is a 5-man crew, so keep that in mind. It's a little bit different. We have concealment, situational awareness. We obviously have these, things for the driver and gunner. I always forget what they're called. Snapshot and smooth ride, and then we have 51% on intuition as well. And yeah, so you could see like the difference in the height of these vehicles and stuff, and it makes sense what their their stats are in regards to that, because you have a little more concealment on this thing, and I think that would make sense given this thing's gigantic turret, right? But yeah, just look at the gun up here, guys. 1.53 aiming time, 0.4 dispersion. T21 1.74, 0.33 dispersion. 1791 DPM though, 2077 DPM. Now obviously Vents is helping us a little bit with that, but I think it's very notable, that kind of DPM difference. So let's go ahead, we'll play the T37. I'm going to just run, whoops, that's not what I wanted, I don't think. I want this. And we have the clan boosters on. I'm just going to run a free experience booster, and let's go ahead and get into the game, guys. I moved my camera back to where it was. If you guys haven't checked out the T21 video, please check out that video. It was quite a session. Up until the last game, we played 4 games. The first 3 games were phenomenal. The last game sucked, and it happens, right? But I talk about matchmaking, guys, in there. I talk about how this game is based a lot on luck. It really is, compared to other games. Like if you play sports games or first-person shooters or whatever, this game is really, it's a lot about RNG. It's a lot about matchmaking. If I get matched with tier 8s, this is a tier 6 battle, so that obviously makes it easier for us. There's just a lot that goes into the luck and the matchmaking and the like, guys. I'm beginning to wake up. I think in the T21 video, I was having trouble finding words, right? But yeah, I'm awake now. I didn't sleep too well last night, unfortunately. I like to have that like right above. Yeah, I couldn't sleep last night for whatever reason, man. I was up till like, I work second shift, so you have to understand that I go to bed pretty late, but I was up till, I want to say, like 5 in the morning. Normally I go to bed maybe 2. Like, I just could not sleep at all last night, so I got about maybe 6 hours of sleep. I slept till like 12:30, and yeah, but I don't know what was going on. Didn't have large amounts of caffeine or anything like that. Nothing on my mind, just could not sleep. So what we're going to do here is, I make this play a lot. This could be risky in the T37. We'll see. We'll find out. If we're not spotted here, it'll pay off. Brilliant. Yeah, I like to sit right here, guys. This thing also has enough view range where I don't need to run the binocs or anything. Like, we should be able to spot people coming this way. But I'll sit right here. I'll wait for any mediums that are on my team to push ahead of me, and I'll try to spot people as they come down this line. Cromwell's here. We probably lit him. It could have been, that was probably the T-34-85 because that was an initial spot. And then what happens is, like, if a lot of people press this 0 line here, what I will do is I will push with them to basically try to counter the enemy team. But I don't like to do that from the get-go because from here you can usually spot people like this. However, the T-34-85 has good view range and he's pretty much doing everything that I would be doing for me. So, I mean, that helps. I'm looking at who's spotted, and let's see, Ram, M10, Panzer, Su-85. There's still a good amount of TDs that are unlit. I bet you some of them are in here. We could try and make a pass over there as well. Okay. Su-85 is here. Let's try. I'm going to try and take shots at this guy and see if I'm lit. If I'm not, someone racked him. We're going to go help the T-34-85 and the P-43 now. I think we can push this line. Yeah. Su-85 dies. It's not a good play for him, honestly. I don't know why he would try and make that play. I come up right here, right at the edge. Wow, I got spotted from that? Interesting. Super Chaffee's on the hill. Is it possible that the Cromwell just spotted me through the trees there? Or maybe I got too close with the... I thought I was still out of the proxy range, but it's possible I wasn't. The Jackson hit me, so we know he's in here. I would have... like, he's not in an area where I wouldn't expect him to be, so that's not really an issue. The chances of these shots going in are extremely, extremely unlikely. Extremely unlikely. Alright. And yeah, my first game in this tank was so good, man. We're gonna ruin it. I averaged 24, well, averaged over one game. It was 2,400 damage in that game I played, and I did feature it on the channel. Yeah, I don't like this at all, man. Let's see if we can at least help. Okay. This is not really the tank, it's my aiming, to be fair. I need to get unlit again. I hope I'm unlit. Come on.
Enemy vehicle destroyed. Enemy is hit. Enemy armor is hit.
Yeah, this team broke down really fast, guys. Like, I thought we had a decent push maybe for the K line, but Like, sometimes these things happen so fast. I'm running this way and I'm trying to get as many shots as possible. My aiming could have been better, but those were tough shots. Given point 0.4 dispersion and shooting with the AP rounds, I think we shot a couple APs. The shell velocity is actually not that bad with this thing. It's actually good. I thought it was worse. Maybe that was part of the reason why. I was kind of aiming a good amount ahead. Yeah, we have to defend at this point. And these people know where I am, but I'm not going to move. I feel like this is the best place you can be, pretty much. So I've brought back a lot of games from this area. That's why I like Westfield. You have plenty of foliage to, you know, work some magic if you know how to use bushes. I just don't know where this super chaffy is. These guys are gonna have to take shots at this guy, basically. Like, I really need to know where this super chaffy went. There he is. Smart player. Do I YOLO this guy in this situation? Jackson. Okay, I might not have to. Yes. Yes, man. This gun, like, I don't get it. Like, it says it's inaccurate, but I haven't had a problem with it yet, to be honest with you guys. Alright. Oh, there's Jackson again. I want to try and flank. Okay, there's the ram. So now I know where both of these guys are. I'm going to load APCRs just in case for the Jackson. Sometimes that armor is weird, man. The way it's like shaped, I've bounced before. On Jackson, Wolverine, depending on the tank I'm in. Oh, we got to be really careful doing this. The ram's dead, but... Hang on, dude. Wait for me. This guy's a good player, man. He's just like... Attack, attack, attack. I mean, I can't be mad, dude. You know, you do your thing. Alright, let's go get this leaf, man. Load APs for the leaf. We don't need APCRs. Let him go that way. I'll go this way. Leafs have decent view range. I'm going to guess he's in this area. Okay. 898 damage, 337 assist visible. We only had one spot. T3485 and I had 8 kills combined. 2700 W and 8. Mark is going up, obviously. And that wasn't bad at all, guys. That game was looking really bad at a certain point there, but luckily I got unspotted, and yeah, we were able to pick off quite a few people, and you know, I'm happy with that performance. I mean, it wasn't crazy by numbers, but we definitely led to the win. And this is the thing about statistics. Sometimes they don't show how you make smart decisions in the battle, right? So I think that was a good carry by the two of us. Nothing spectacular again from my side, but I think we played a vital role there. So we'll go ahead and apply this, whatever. Yeah, and let's get into the next game. And yeah, 0.4 dispersion. Maybe it's the aiming time that makes this thing not feel as bad. It's only 1.5 seconds, but honestly, like, 0.4 dispersion is pretty bad. I haven't felt it yet. Even in that last game, like, some of the shots weren't super accurate, but I felt like at least half of it was my aiming, if that makes sense. Like, those, you guys could tell, like, my aiming could have been better there, but when people are, sometimes it's very, the people move in an unpredictable manner. So when you're at a distance of 400, 500 meters, it can be very hard to determine you know, where a tank is going to be. But I feel like I'm decent at that. Um, but yeah, like I didn't feel like that. That didn't feel like point 0.4 dispersion to me. It felt like maybe 0.35 or something like that. Like it really did not feel that bad from that range. So I don't like. I can't say I dislike this vehicle. I still like the T21 more, but I don't have a problem with this tank, to be honest. It's very it feels aggressive, you know. It feels like, you know, an aggressive, active scouting vehicle, if that makes sense. I am used to more, you know, small ELC even 90 type, you know, scouts. So, but this thing feels like aggressive. It's just a big tank with a big turret, good torque and stuff. T21 actually has better torque, but they're torquey, these vehicles. But I'm more of a passive scouting player, so these things just don't always work for me, these vehicles, I should say.
Let's go.
Pretty much every time on Corellia, what I like to do now, guys, is play on the north side of this map. What I find is a lot of light tanks, they like to go mid. I'm not a fan of going to the mid because I feel like you get spotted there like way too early, and basically watch what happens to the T52 for going to that rock. And the VK is going to meet him there, and basically these guys are going to be in a shootout. E25 and Crusader is lit. I'm not even going to bother with that either. And yeah, that guy's dead, and the T50's dead. And this is why, like, I don't go to the mid. Like, every single game I see an example of it. If there's another light tank, I see the perfect example of it. People running to the mid and dying. So if you're good, if you're smart about it, you know, you can be a little more passive. And, you know, it might pay off, but I just do not like going there. I really don't like going to the mid at all. Because I feel like in order to spot stuff, you have to be too aggressive. It's really the case. So what I'll do is I'll sit here, I'll wait to see if I can spot some people going up the one line. And that's it. There's VK. Okay, that's alright. This guy's really going to come back to take a shot at me. I think he moved. I'm going to come back and probably start going down to the south because we're winning this game by a pretty big margin. And now you can try and make a play maybe to go mid, right, guys? But everyone that runs there in the beginning, like, I don't get it. You know, I don't understand it. And literally, I got into like almost an argument with someone that was just hooking off on me because I was in my even and I didn't go to the middle of the map to spot. And we got rolled. Basically, we were on the other side of the map. So we were playing from the southwest spawn, and what's happening right now is basically what happened to us. We got rolled, like their entire team went south basically, and we were getting freaking wrecked. And people were complaining, like a couple people were like, dude, even you suck, because I was sitting up here doing basically what I was doing in the T37 but on the other side. And I'm like, why is it my fault that the entire, you know, K line gets absolutely obliterated? Like, how is that my fault? But this is what people do. They just blame light tanks, like, oh, you should have spotted better. Like, dude, like 3/4 of their team is over here. What do you want me to spot? Like, you guys need to push. Like, if I'm going to spot a couple things over here, which I pretty much was already doing, then you guys have to spot or push with me as I spot. Just people just always want to blame light tanks, man. It's just really bad. Honestly, it's just really bad. There's Hellcat. I'm thinking this is not the smartest idea, the way I'm pushing this, but it's all good. Gotta have an angle here. Alright, I need some damage, man. I'm gonna go in and go on a hunt. We have a shot at this 100Y. Take the 20. Alright, 481 damage, 210 assists. These aren't the best games, but I think we're doing what we need to be doing. We got 2 kills out of it, so we'll go ahead and get into the next game. I thought the Westfield game was pretty fun. Even though my performance wasn't great by numbers, I really liked that game because I felt like we played such a vital role. Alright, let's go again. Hopefully picking up a lot of free experience. My goal is to get up to the Gorilla 15 at some point, and I also want to get to the FE 4005. But these are long-term goals of mine. I just bought the Stirrer meal, so maybe I'll do a session in the Stirrer meal. We'll see. Okay. This is, what, a tier 8 game? They have Setter T52. We have me and, what, Type 62? Yeah. What I like doing on this map, guys, is coming over to like G3 area. The problem is I don't know if it's gonna work in this tank. It could be like way too aggressive. But I guess we'll find out. There's a lot of people on their team that have an anonymizer on, or they don't have 100 battles yet or something. I'm not sure what it is. There's the Setter. Did this guy spot me? I think I'm up high enough. I don't like where this guy's going. I'm gonna come back here for now. I think we should be able to spot stuff from here just as easily. Yeah, I think this is good. The Setter's really close, man, but I can't... Like, if he comes up any further, he'll spot me. Which is kind of a problem, but... What I'm seeing, though, is that we have no TDs in this area, so that's a plus, because he shouldn't really be able to spot people. Even like over here, they're already pushing the 890 too. I have to be honest with you guys, I do not like steps at all. I don't know why people like this map so much, especially in a light tank. I freaking despise this map. I'm not gonna say despise. I just think like There's so many better maps out there. Like, if I had to rate this map, it would be in like the bottom 25% of my maps. But for some reason, in the ooh, T34 is here. For some reason, in the video that Skill did about the survey, like everyone loved this map, and I'm like, dude, this map is just it's kind of garbage. Like, I don't really like it as a light tank, at least. Like, I mean, it's decent, I guess, but it's just so it's a core. I think the thing is, I don't like corridor maps. I think that's the problem. Like, I'm not a corridor map person, and this is just a strict corridor map. Here we go. Just sit her. Yeah, get out of here, boy. All right. That's why the setter's just a bad tank. It's just not a good tank, man. Jeez. Yeah, they pushed 890 and the whole team melted over there.
Stop your advance.
This guy needs to come back, dude. Should be good for now. Just waiting to see what these guys are going to do. It's a close game, so they may not push, but the AMX-50 is adjusting. The AMX-50 is rotating, and I'm watching that, and that's good. We eliminated the setter. T52 is the only one that's really going to flank at this point. He's right here. Yeah, E25 looks like a decent player, and also he's really fast. I hate those things. Hellcat has good mobility. I feel like I'm the only one that still has decent mobility here. Maybe Udez, but am I making the right play right now? Like, can I be helping one line is the question. Like, who's lit over there? They have a lot of people lit. Here's Udez. I don't know, guys. I don't know what I want to do here. Here comes E25. Alright. E25 is pushing, the Udez is getting a little aggressive, so we're going to pull these guys back. What I want to do is, actually I'm going to get right here before this E25 comes up. I want to get right here, and I want to pull these guys back to the AMX, to the Udez, to the stair. But I don't want them bum rushing in, so I'm trying to stay here. This guy comes up here, should light him, likely. And I'm good here, like even... There's no way this guy will spot me. .45 TP is going to die to the T28 in the OI. There's just nothing I can do about that, though. Like, I have to try and keep these guys spotted for the team. I'm going to hope that the stair is supporting the 45 from here, or from where he is. If the E25 is smart, he might try and like go back and come up this way, because I won't really be able to spot him if he like gets into like here and shit, because there's this tree in the way. But I'm hoping that these guys will make a more average play. Yeah, man. I can only spot one side of this map. Could sit like this. This might be better. There's kind of a gap here. I should definitely be able to outspot these guys. I guess not. Yeah, and that's why I'm not like... I'm not the biggest fan of this vehicle, because I just feel like it doesn't work very well at passive scouting, and that's what I'm good at. Though, they were able to eliminate him, but in that bush, like, to get outspotted... I know the E25 is really, really hard to spot, but I feel like he shouldn't spot me from that distance either, given the fact that, like, you know, where I was in here, like, the amount of cover that I had, I probably would have been better staying where I was in this one, but I don't think that would have made a difference. Like, we had a lot of foliage and concealment here with this tree, and still pretty much got outspotted there. So, like, in the even 90 or something like that, even in a vehicle that has, like, in the 30s probably in concealment, we would have been okay. But we'll see about this. I'm going to stick around for this game because it's close. Another option was to run back, right, to probably get where the UDES is, but when you have people already in these spots back here, you want to try and spot people a little earlier, I think, personally. But yeah, we did get a good amount of spotting from that. Like, I'm not that upset about it. It's just this is why I tell you guys, like, I like passive scouts. This T37, it's just too fat, it's too tall. You can't really sneak it into these, you know, good areas. But again, I feel like we still shouldn't have been outspotted there. Like, I have almost 30% concealment, and the way I was looking at myself in that tree, like, we looked pretty darn covered. But it is what it is. It could just be that normally you would get spotted there, and I don't know, because I'm used to I'm used to playing like 40% concealment light tanks. That's also possible. Like, I may be wrong. Maybe it's like not uncommon to get spotted behind a tree like that from that distance, but I'm just so used to playing these super high concealment tanks, man, that I'm just not used to it, perhaps. How much HP? Ooh, the Emil is full HP. He doesn't have a great W&8 though. I wonder if he's running like a 50% crew or something. So AMX looks like he cleaned out the Emil while I wasn't looking there, and I think we should win this. The OI is really slow, and so is the T28. I think they should be able to outplay these guys. I think we did what we had to do, though, guys. I really do. Like, I always look at my performance very critically. You you know, I hold myself to a very high standard in this game. But I can look at this and say, like, look, we were bottom tier light tank. I had only like half my HP left. We had some good spots here at the beginning. We countered the setter and we were able to kill him. And, you know, we spotted people at the end here. I think we did what we had to do. But this is good. But this is again why I say, like, I'm not a fan of this map. I'm really not. Like, it's decent. There's places you could go to defend both sides of the map from, you know, from your base being captured, and there's a good amount of bushes. You know, it's not the worst for light tank. I just think it's too, like, corridor-like, you know? It's very open, and to me, like, it's almost too flat in a way, too, or something. Like, there's a good amount of ridge lines and stuff, but, like, in terms of just the way you kind of go about playing the map, I've just never liked it. I can't really say anything more than that. 441 damage, 1500 spotting, and that's it. So let's play one more. But yeah, I can't really explain why I don't like it. Other than that, it's just I feel like other than going mid and sitting in a bush, there's nothing for light tanks to do until someone is literally pressing into your base. Like, it's just too, like, it's made, in my opinion, more for armored vehicles. Tank destroyers, not even so much. I think that is just one of those maps that's like made for mediums and heavies, and that's about it. So another tier 8 game, man, Jesus. What I'm gonna do on this map, and what I usually do, is come to like FG23 area, like right here. Any early spots on west? Negative. But I think with the T37 we can try and get in this area. Am I the only light tank? I'm not. EBR. Okay. And they have an AMD and they have a T71 dot. Yeah, I'm gonna make this play. Hopefully, like, the 703 doesn't come up. I don't think he has the speed. But hopefully someone with a big gun doesn't come up and hit me here. I guess the Hellcat can make it here. There's the Cromwell. Tech 58. Okay, we're here.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Is this IKV really trying to go up the hill?
Penetration. Penetration.
Okay. STRB.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Brilliant, man. That's a good start. Cromwell should be able to take care of him. Yeah, I'm not going to follow that guy into the ditch there. I like to pick my battles properly here.
Enemy is hit.
If the Cromwell pushes up more, then I can help our Cromwell. But right now, I'm not going to... Okay, there he comes. What I don't want is for the AMX to have a shot on me. If I get spotted, he will, obviously, so... Where's this guy, man? Alright, they're probably going to kill this guy. What I'm going to try and do at this point... We have shots at the Hellcat? Not really. We do now.
Enemy armor is hit.
Okay. So we really push these guys like extremely hard. What I was going to do is get to kind of where the TVP is, and from there you can kind of do some spotting. But there we go. There's SU-8. Okay. Just wondering where the Hellcat is. That's what I would have guessed. Okay. Brilliant. And come down like this. Artie's probably here, if I had to guess. And for shots at the 703.
Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration.
That's it. Turn your turret, man.
Enemy armor is destroyed. Enemy armor is damaged.
Yep. Okay, go for it, guys.
Penetration.
Brilliant, man. 1231 damage, 688 assists. Easy game. And that's how we'll end it. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. Alright guys, so hopefully you kind of see how to play these vehicles. You can see the difference between them if you've watched the T21 video. I'll post that one first. And I mean, other than that, you know, these tanks are both very good in my opinion. They're balanced, good American light tanks at tier 6. I don't have a problem with them. I prefer the T21, obviously. It's just better for passive scouting, really, in my opinion, and just a couple other things. The gun is better, and that's really about it. But over 5 battles with the T37, we've averaged 1,092 damage, 100% win rate. That's phenomenal. The T21, 1,033 damage, and 67% win rate over 9 battles. And today, we'll take a look at the T37. 762 damage, 837 assists. This is like 1,600 combined or something like that. And in the T21, we did 1,344 damage and 633 assists. We both of them, I had a WTR of over 5,000, so that's phenomenal. And yeah, so that's it, guys, for the T37. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a bit about these vehicles. If you want to pick up the T21, by the way, you have to go into into the collector's vehicles, and you'll find it in here somewhere. I already bought it, so I don't know if it'll show for me. Yeah, here it is. Vehicles in the garage. So you can get it that way, and that's it, guys. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys are all doing well, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye now. Take care.